Hey, what's up, music producers? This is your boy DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. This video is about something we all deal with on a day-to-day basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, and this is definitely something that'll be with us probably the rest of our lives, or if you let it. So this video is actually a little deep, so we're gonna talk deep. We have to. And this is all about growing not only as a music producer, a music maker, a beat maker, but as a person as well. So hopefully you get something out of this video. Have a look. Alright, y'all. This one is going to get a little deep. This is about something that we carry with us almost since birth, and sometimes it resurfaces, sometimes it stays dormant for a long time, sometimes we don't let it bother us, and sometimes we really do let it bother us. What I'm talking about right now is something that is pretty much fake, but it can be very real. I sound like the Riddler right now. Like I'm making up some type of what do you call it, riddle or whatever. Anyway, what I'm talking about is fear. We all have fear, like, constantly. It depends. Like, some people have fear more often than the others. And what I'm getting at, we have fear, like, for a music producer. You're wondering, will I ever make it? Would I ever get that Grammy? Or would I ever get a song on the top Billboard? Or would I ever get an artist to rap on my beats? Or your music? Or would I ever get my music on TV? Or would I ever get a platinum or gold plaque or some type of award for my music? Would I ever get to do music for the rest of my life and live a full-time do music full-time and live a comfortable life, making, a decent money to make a living off of and feed your family with? Those are type of things that you might have in your head, and pretty much every producer thought about those at one point. And fear is it's very, very, very powerful, and it can either make you move, or it can make you sit still, or even move backwards in a way. It's kind of like fight or flight in a way. Like, think about it, I don't know, if there's like a major, what do you call it, fire, like something tragic happens, an earthquake or a fire, or I hate to say that, but a shootout or something, like at a nightclub or something. Let's say, let's stick with the fire. Now, you're in some house or apartment or whatever, and you got fire all around you, and it's something you never seen before. It's something that frightens you, and in that moment you make a decision. Fear obviously is a part of you in that moment. Like, are you gonna stand there and burn up and just die, burn to death, get third-degree burns, whatever, until someone comes save you? Or are you gonna figure out a way to run through the flames and get out of there and save your life? And I know that's a really extreme example, but that's pretty much what it is. And I remember, like, back in the day, shout out to my Rocky fans if you watch Rocky. I think his coach was named Mickey, the older guy, and he was saying how fear is like fire. You can either let it burn you up, consume you, burn you to death, or you can use that fear to motivate you and also use it as a direction. So you have a choice, and And also, like, fear, you can use that. Oh man, a good thing for fear is like use it as a compass. You know, let's say you're afraid to do something. You're afraid to contact somebody. You're afraid to send some music to a major label or an A&R or a manager. Who's hot right now? I don't know. Boogie with the Hoodie. Maybe him. Maybe you're scared to send a couple beats to his manager, or a couple beats to Post Malone's manager, or who's on top of the world? Cardi B. Maybe you're scared to send some music to her team or whatever, like, or just call them. Maybe you're scared to call them on the phone and be like, look, I got some stuff, I admire the work that you guys do, or whatever. Maybe you're scared to do those type of things. And if you're afraid of doing something, go for it. These videos are here for you to grow, and this is the stuff I learned through the years, and I definitely want to help producers succeed. And if you're afraid, use that, because what you're doing, you're shedding your old self when you do that. Like, if you're afraid to do something, it's like a shell, and you got layers, and if you're going towards that thing that you're afraid of, you're shedding that coward that you've been for years. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one thing. What I was going to say about fear as well. Think about fear as like, if you run from your fears, it's going to chase you. You're running for years. Maybe some things you've been afraid of your whole life. Everybody has like some type of fear, where a fear of heights, or a fear of eating certain foods, or a fear of driving, fear of flying, like in airplanes or whatever, or skydiving, whatever. Fear tends to chase you when you run from it. But if you stand it right in the face, if you standing there like, yo, I'm here, what's up? Fear will get out your way. Because, like they say, fear is false events appearing real. Fear is what you're manifesting in your head, in your mind. And it's like, it doesn't really exist. Think about it. Try to think about something 5 years ago, like 5 years ago, that you were really scared of. I'll wait. Exactly. Like, you can't remember what that is. You can't remember what you were afraid of 5 years ago. Or like, you don't remember, oh, I went on that job interview, or whatever. A few for me, I had this really big DJ gig, and it was sponsored. It was actually for &1, the basketball team that toured the country or whatever. I was a sponsored DJ for one of their stops. And when I get into the gym, it's like, I think they counted it. I think it was 4,000 people. That was one of the biggest crowds I DJ'd for, and I didn't expect it to be that big. And I was like, yo, I got all this equipment here. I got my records. It was records at the time. But for some reason, I was like, yo, I'm gonna rock this. It was either I suck and I start, losing my composure, not doing the best I can, or I just show out that, look, I'm here for a reason. And I chose option 2, obviously, and it turned out really well. And once you get past that point of fear and you're in it, you look back like, why the hell was I so worried? Why the hell was I thinking about all these things that could go wrong? And when you're there, it's like, it's not what you were thinking. It's totally different. So we tend to like build up our mental state in a negative way on certain things. And I know producers, man, I know. Like, for instance, you're like, yo, I can make dope beats only if I could afford Omnisphere. I used to think like that. Or I used to think like, I'm afraid to put my music online. I mean, that's, fear stops you, or it motivates you, like I said earlier. So, like, what else was I afraid of doing? I was afraid of the camera. I didn't want to like get in front of the camera and like say the wrong thing. I was afraid of comments and stuff like that. Not anymore. Like, you have to go somewhere else than what's up here and what you fear. Hey, that rhymed. Bars. You can sample that and put that in a beat and then email it to us. Maybe we'll work something out. But there's something else I was going to mention with fear. Back to the fire thing. Here's some good advice I can give about fear. With fear, like I was saying before, use it as a compass. Like, this is the direction I need to go. If I'm afraid of this right here, I'm going right at it. Go right in the face. In the face. I just watched Coming to America. Go right in the face of fear. Like, don't sidestep it. Don't try and run from it. You go right at it. And you'll be surprised because it helps you grow as a person. This is bigger than just making music and bigger than just being a producer. This could help your career as a producer. This can take you to a whole nother level you never even thought of. And it's very powerful stuff. And I know some people don't think like this, and some people, you know, they just make beats and whatever. You know, people love it. Or they just make beats and never market it. Make beats and never send it out to anyone. You know, you gotta think bigger than just beats. Like, I know all of us are here because of music, but you know, it's a bigger picture that you can focus on. So what I was getting at about the fear about fire was, like, you need to if you give your fear time to fester, like for instance, yo, I gotta I know I should call this person. Yo, Fanatics at Sounds for Producers. Yo, I know I gotta buy his loop packs because this dude got some dope stuff. And by the way, loop packs are in the description and the free loop pack as well. But yo, I know I gotta buy some loop packs, man, because my music theory ain't there yet, or my drums ain't hitting yet. I got some dope drums, but they got some really good stuff. And by the way, some of these sounds have been used by platinum producers. Just had to plug that. But anyway, yo, I know I gotta do at least an hour a day learning something new. I know I gotta have my beat catalog at least 100 beats by the end of the month. I know I gotta at least submit to these opportunities. I know I gotta do get out more in networking events. I know I gotta record, get my beats to artists. I know I gotta post beats online where I'm afraid to do that. Like, all these things, and you'd be like, nah, I'm not gonna buy a loop pack yet because, you know, I'll just wait. I'll do it on the weekend. See, that's fear, and you're giving it time to fester in your mind, and you start developing more excuses. Like, nah, man, I'm good. I don't need to buy that loop pack because I'll just get it the next weekend. Or, you know, I don't have 1995, even though you probably spent that in gas in your car, or at lunch, or on a drink, or on some shoes, or on some, I don't know, whatever you buy. Video games, you know, video games like 50 bucks a pop, but you couldn't spend $19.95 on a loop pack that you really know that could advance your career and also help you make better music and inspire you. But you're like totally letting fear fester in your head. And let's say you like, I know I need to make that beat tape. If you don't got any beat tapes, I do recommend having, you know, full projects under your belt. It helps you not only notoriety, but also helps you producing music, getting better at it, and also helps you get out more, because making those type of bodies of work are dope for producers. I highly recommend. I need to make one myself. But so you give fear more time, and what it does, giving fear time gives it strength. You know, it makes it stronger, and you tend to bow down to it in a way. So when you know that you need to do something, or you're afraid to do something, go right at it. right then and there. Make it happen, because what that does, it makes you stronger, and it makes you conquer your fear and shed your old self, and you're progressing in life, and also you're moving faster to your end goal of what you want to do. So like I said in a previous video, the golden moment, it's based on the choices that you make right now. So fear, it can either destroy you, make you stand still, or make you, I was about to curse, or make you fly, make you move fast, faster than Flash. So, or you know, of course, use fear to make you move fast. So like I said in closing, you know, this video is to help you look at things differently, and also help you grow as a person, not only as a producer, but definitely to grow as a person and to grow as a music producer, as a music maker. And we're all, you know, part of the producer community. Thank you to our customers that are purchasing the packs. Can't wait to hear what you're doing, seriously. And also for those that are downloading the free loop pack as well, the Cayenne pack. And thank you to the subscribers that subscribe to this channel. So if you got something out of this video, and I didn't mention it earlier, please hit the sub button. It's probably in the bottom right around here, and on the screen, as well as in the description, I think. And also give it a thumbs up if you're feeling the video, and click the bell so you can get some more of the sauce. And speaking of sauce, we got the sauce loop pack in the description as well. So again, it's your boy DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com, and don't let fear stop you. Remember, it's fake. You know, it's all in your head, and the more you let it take control of you, the less momentum you have. So get out there, pay attention to things you're afraid of, and just get in there, do it, and you'll be shocked. You'll look back and be like, man, I did all that. I ain't scared to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Peace, y'all.